This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good morning, and welcome to session number 1 of the automation with PowerShell scripting. Yes, sir. Here, two things are important. You have any doubt, you can unmute and you can ask it. And there is a chat box also there. You can put the message here and put a message in the chat box like hi. Okay, the first thing is really this course is completely from the scratch. I mean, completely from the zero scratch to final target is scratch to finally at least we have to write 100 to 200 lines of scripting code, 200 lines of scripting. At least finally we should write this one. That is a target. Finally, we need to create a beautiful scripts based on our automation. I mean, based on our requirement. That is a target, right? So what is this complete technology and how to start the journey? Today we are completely zero. We don't know even what is a PowerShell. But it's a why using commands we will do this one. It's a scripting language. Yes, it will works with the help of the commands. But we are completely zero. How to start the journey? Even we don't have the knowledge on any other things. But how to learn? See, sir. First of all, it's PowerShell is on. People will think it is only for Windows. That is completely wrong. It is related to Windows before 2006. The statement is correct. Now this PowerShell scripting will works on Windows platforms and Linux platforms and Mac OS also. So simple definition, what is a PowerShell? Simple definition, it is a command line interface. Command line interface. Another definition also, it is a automation scripting language. Automation scripting language. Command line interface means for our required automation we will use this one. Command line interface means it contains command CLI, command line interface. Everything we have to work with commands only. As earlier days we have MS DOS is there now. MS DOS will work completely with commands only. Commands only, date and dir like that. It is also completely with commands only it will work. Completely with commands only it will work. PowerShell is a scripting language for automation. Definitely, it's a command line interface. With the help of the commands, it will work. Sir, where I can enter these commands? Okay, before going to work lab activity, who is a technical mind behind this technology? Definitely, we have a versions also available. Definitely, we have a versions also available. We have a different versions. So, what are the available versions? See, so the first behind this technology, who is a technical fellow behind this technology? That is Jeffrey Snow. Still is working. He's working on Microsoft now. He's chief architect in the Azure cloud also. In 2006, he introduced this command line interface technology on Windows platform. On Windows platform. Yes, he's an inventor of Windows PowerShell. See, please remember, if you are using any Windows operating system, no need to install anything. No need to install anything. Readily it is available to you. You are using Windows. How to launch PowerShell console or PowerShell ISC Entire course having two components. One is PowerShell console to learn the commands, and second one is a PowerShell ISC to run the scripts. Second one for develop the scripts. First one for the commands. To work with these two environments, if you are using Windows environment, by default your PowerShell is available. Just we need to update. So some few points before going to see detailed information. For example, this is a Windows platform. Just consider this is a one server. It containing Windows platform. Windows platform. So Windows operating system is there. See, so if you, for example, on Windows, you are opening a notepad, browser, or any application you are opening due to one framework. That is a .NET framework. We will call that is a .NET framework. So it is a collection of softwares actually. It's a collection of software. It's a Microsoft product. When we install operating system, first .NET framework will be installed. Due to this one, we are opening notepad, we are opening a browser, we are playing a movie in the VLC player, like example I'm saying that one. So any activity you are doing, or you are getting GUI mode, you are getting a CLI mode, anything you are getting on Windows platform, the behind technology is a .NET framework. So .NET framework is not a one entity, it's a collection of tools. See, what is a .NET framework? See, what is a .NET framework? Okay, here it is there. .NET framework is a software development framework for building and running applications on Windows, especially for Windows. Yes, .NET framework is a part of .NET platform, a collection of technologies for building apps. Okay, I mean by this we can develop a lot of things, but this is important point for us. So here due to .NET framework, we are doing all these activities. Sir, I am saying PowerShell also we can open upon this one of them, one of them. You can also like Notepad, like a browser. You can we can also open PowerShell, ISC, and console with help of the .NET framework. So it contains commands. It contains commands. It contains commands. Why? Because it's a CLI. PowerShell is completely its commands only. But one fact is, whatever we are going to use as a command, that commands will retrieve the data from the .NET framework. It will retrieve the data from the anything your target is system information working on remote servers. So the information retrieve from the .NET framework. So simple definition, yes, it is a command. Whatever we are going to use, that is a command. But all commands are all commands are .NET objects. Means already some ready-made code is available in the .NET framework. For example, just example I'm providing. For example, if you want to get like space information class is ready. This is not required for us. See, this is not required for us in the .NET framework.
So what if
This is one second. I will
.NET is
come to it.
not installed?
Okay, definitely I will come. Not by default, it is available on Windows. If it is not installed other operating system, that is your question. Am I right?
Yeah, right. In case if we uninstall just to make sure it is retrieving it from .NET. So what if you uninstall .NET and if you try to execute some commands through PowerShell, does it execute
If
or does it say something?
you uninstall
Does it throw
.NET
any
framework,
error?
let me complete. If you uninstall .NET framework in your machine, we will go to the CLI mode only. In our operating system, we'll go to the CLI mode. Complete operating system will move to the CLI mode. Now I'm going to explain this one. Just to give me 2 to 3 minutes, I will come back. Okay, I am executing one command, for example, from the PowerShell. Just example from PowerShell. I'm issuing one command. Yes, one ABC command is there. ABC command give the space information. This is a one command I'm issuing. Now see what will happen. This request, this command will go to the .NET framework and it will retrieve the data. Okay, but ABC only available in this format? No, sir. This ABC already it is developed by the .NET supported languages. 50 plus languages are there. VB.NET, C Sharp is there. So the code, I mean, this is not required, but I'm giving to you development part also. For example, class ABC related to some .NET related code. For example, here var XYZ, yes, some methods, function, space, some related code is there, but this is not required. We are very poor in the coding. Really, we don't know about the coding. Just we know the command. Now, when we call ABC, only command ABC we are calling. That request will come to the .NET framework. .NET framework, there are a lot of classes are there related to this ABC command. Related to ABC command, there is a one class. For that, it will get the response. The response will come in the form of object to us. Interesting fact. Again, I'm saying this one. We know ABC command. ABC will give the space information. Just we will type ABC only. That's it will go to .NET framework. It retrieve the data. But what is the internal matter? Here, internal matter is nothing but already for ABC class there is a predefined code in the .NET classes, .NET supported classes. Sir, shall we write this .NET class in the this box? Not required. If you write that code, you are a developer of the .NET program. But it is not related to .NET, no? Yes, you can use the chat box. Sambit, you can ask it. Okay, it is a story up to 2016. Now also it is good, sir. Okay, if you uninstall .NET framework, your Windows operating system will be down to command line interface. Why? Because .NET framework is not only for Azure, not only for PowerShell. Due to this one, so many other applications. Due to this one only, other applications are working. Fine, sir. Now Windows by default we are getting .NET framework. It is excellent. Okay. Whatever the commands, I am not talking. Just I selected ABC is one of the command. What about other operating system? Other, if you take Linux, .NET framework is not available. No. For Windows operating system, .NET framework is an inbuilt or native. Native means with Windows we will get the .NET framework. .NET framework means you don't think like that is a one entity. It's a collection of tools and collection of supported languages, .NET supported languages. It's like a software development kit, simply software development kit. Simple answer, it is a software development kit. By using .NET framework, we can create a new softwares also. We can create new softwares also, like Windows Forms. Okay, now the question is, if .NET framework is not available on other definitely other operating system, if you take other operating other than Windows, if I select, now your .NET framework is not there now. Definitely it won't work. Definitely it won't work. Won't work. So that's why PowerShell started in 2006 and main era is in 2016. Now today we are learning. So introduced in 2006, version 1 came in, version 1 came 2006 at 5.1. Version 5 time they announced it as a open source. Now version 7 is going. Now we are learning here. See, absolutely same problem. If I want to use .NET, other operating system, if you take the Linux or RHEL, any OLE, related to any other operating system. See, here .NET framework is not there, not there. Then how to use this one? Why? Because your PowerShell will completely, it is commands. And the commands are nothing but all are .NET objects. .NET objects. So what is the how to achieve this one? .NET framework. .NET objects. Objects come from the classes only, like reference variable, like Xerox copy of the class. Xerox copy of the class is an object. Xerox copy of the class is an object. This middle square box is a main one, and object is a Xerox copy. See, that's why in 2016 ending 2016, Microsoft announced as in 2016, Microsoft announced as a PowerShell as an open source. Microsoft announced as a PowerShell is a open source, not Microsoft PowerShell. They introduced PowerShell is a open source. So same time they developed one more lightweight framework which supports for the other operating system, that is a .NET Core. So .NET Core. So .NET Core is a lightweight software framework which supports other operating system. For Windows already we have a .NET framework. To support cross-platform other operating system, Microsoft introduced a open source software that is a .NET Core. Introduced a software that is a .NET Core. So upon this .NET Core, yes, we can run this PowerShell. That is a logic introduced. So this .NET Core will get that all information, .NET classes, everything is available. Just, yes, we will see this one. If you install this command in the Linux environment, for example, I am using Linux or apt-get ubuntu, whatever that one. This is a command, just yum install what is it, pwsh. Just to type this command, you will get PowerShell and .NET Core softwares in your Linux machine. This command only in the Linux environment I am talking. The Linux environment, for example, this is my server, just consider. In the command prompt, if you execute this command, it will install .NET Core software framework and your PowerShell version 7 latest will be installed on the other operating system. But one thing, as of now, still developments are going on. In the other operating system, not up to mark. Still needs a lot of developments are required when we compare with Windows. But in shortly, we are going to get perfect scripting language on all operating systems like a Python. But one problem with Python, so implementation or using of the Python classes or methods or properties are difficult. Moreover, it is a case sensitive language. But our PowerShell is a completely case insensitive scripting language. So capital A, small a, both are same here. There is no difference. Okay, final conclusion of this screen is PowerShell is a command line interface. It has a commands. This commands works on Windows platform due to .NET framework. Simply, I can conclude on left side screen, PowerShell commands are nothing but a .NET objects. Right side screen, for Windows platform, there is ready-made software is there on Windows platforms. That is an inbuilt one. That is a .NET framework. But for other operating system, there is no .NET framework. Due to this reason, Microsoft announced in 2016 the PowerShell they announced it as an open source. I mean, anyone can use that code. So due to this flexibility, they created a .NET Core software which supports all operating systems from version 6 onwards only. Very strictly, version 6 onwards only. That is also important. Okay, here also we have a different versions are there. Okay, here and there, total we have a different versions are there. Version 1, version 2, 2016 it is started. I mean, they are adding so, I mean, like iPhone 13, 14, like that, different versions are there. 5.1 version came in 2000, okay, 5.5 version came in 2016. 5.1 major, 5.1 minor upgrade came in 2017. This is a standard version. Which one? 5.1 is a standard version on Windows environment. Even if you use any Windows machine, the default one is a, the default one is a, the default one is a 5.1. Even if you check, I mean, I will tell you how to check that. The default version for any Windows platform is a 5.1, whether that is client or server machine. Now version 6 came. Now version 7.x is going on. Now this is the latest one. Lot of features are added. Lot of features are added. So which areas we are going to cover in this training? So this 5.1, 99% we are going to do the journey with the 5.1. Why? Because your 5.1, when you go to 5.1, 99% you will get the 7.x version. Just a matter of new commands we have to use, and some syntax is also changed. Some syntax is also there. So there are different versions we have. Now, if you come to this second screen, the first point is telling to us it is readily, it is a native task automation scripting language. Native task, readily available, natively, I mean readily available on your Windows platform. Second one is it is a command line interface, exactly. So there is no right click, left click, and there is no Windows buttons. I mean, like that. There is no what is it? This Windows not available. Everything you have to talk with the commands only. Even if you want to stop the machine, you should go. You should not go to the shutdown machine. You everything we have to issue in the form of commands only. And third one, previously 2016, our particular Windows environment, PowerShell was tightly coupled with operating system. Absolutely. Only 2016 before, if you want to use PowerShell, the mandatory thing is you need have a Windows operating system, whether that is a client or client or server. But fourth top point is saying that one, it announced as a open source, and now it is available to other operating system. Windows environment, the PowerShell is working due to .NET framework. But after announcing .NET Core, now the sixth point supports other operating systems. Now it's a cross platform. Now see, these are the introduced version 1.0 came 2006. Is the default one in 2008, server 2008. Now 3, 4 is there. Now 5.1 came 2017, and it is a default one, Windows 7, 8.1, 2008 R2, 2008 R2, Windows Server 2012, and R2 also default one. That's why I'm saying that one. It is a default version of our Windows platform. And now 6 and 7 also going on. Now this is related to after announcing open source like PowerShell Core or .NET Core. See, up to 2006 to 16, see, Windows environment 5.1 is available. Up to here it is dedicated to Windows environment. But after that one, see, it is available on other operating systems also. It is available on other operating systems also. Sir, this is the first class and this much length of theory concept. Only this session only available. Next one, everything is practical. Everything is lab only for this session. Only for this session only we have. Okay, fine, sir. We have a little bit story now. Okay, Jeffrey Snower created this one. Fine. Okay, how to issue the commands? Okay, how to issue the commands and where to type the commands? Yes, there are two environments are there. First one is a PowerShell console. Already I said this one, and second one is a PowerShell integrated scripting environment. First 20 days we are going to work with here only 20 plus days. You don't think now about the scripts. When we good at alphabets, then we can create the sentences in the same manner. When we good at commands, then scripting or network delay is there. 1 second. HP. Now is it clear now? I think I saw one message. Your voice is breaking. Now is it clear? I'm sorry for the delay.
Yep,
No,
it's
it's
clear.
clear.
Okay, right. See, Sir, how to launch the, okay, where we should type the commands. For example, in front of my machine, if I speak loudly, hey, just go and retrieve the uptime information, will it work? No, it cannot understand my words. So everything we have to provide in the form of commands. For that, we have a PowerShell console is there. It is readily available in your Windows. Just we need to do the update. I will explain to you how to do the update also. So here we have a three methods are there to launch the PowerShell console. Method one, you can use any one of them. Go to the start button and type PowerShell keyword. See, we can able to see Windows PowerShell and Windows PowerShell ISC. I installed other module. This is not available on your machine, Windows 7. Don't worry. Windows PowerShell x86 32-bit one. So default one is there. Just click on this one. Even you want to get this color screen. 1 second, sir. I will make my machine like a default one. Yes, 5.1. Listen, Sanchit. Version 1.0 to version 5.1 and version 6, version 7, or tomorrow version 8 will come. For example, if you are using Windows environment, if you are using Windows Server, on Windows Server there is no need any other framework. Already .NET framework is there. .NET framework is there. Version 1 to today, up to today. But when we use other operating system, it requires .NET Core, and .NET Core supports from 6 and above versions only. This is a simple thing. Even 4.5.1. Yes, how to upgrade framework also I will explain to you. Definitely, we will see the where is the .NET framework also we will see definitely. I mean by default it is available, but where we have to see that definitely where we have a .NET framework, that one also we have to see. Definitely, I will come to that. But this is a simple information. So where we have what is that exactly the .NET framework is available on Windows platform from 1 to today. For other operating system purpose only .NET Core is there. Okay, now just I'm making my machine like a fresh machine. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hmm. Okay. See, you can use any one of these three methods. The first one is go to the start button, type PowerShell, and click on this option. And that related one also there here. You can directly click on this one. Yes, you are getting this screen. You will get blue color screen actually. You will get blue color screen. Yes, please do the same thing. And same option again, type PowerShell. If you right click on this one, you will get one option run as an administrator. So there are direct, if you click on direct, there is a normal window will come. And if you click on run as administrator, it will prompt to you yes or no. Just click on yes. And now see the difference. It's a administrator console and it's a normal one, normal Windows PowerShell. Normal Windows PowerShell. Normal Windows PowerShell. See the difference. Please do the same thing. So, I mean, definitely, administrator console is required for some updation. Admin rights are required. Admin rights are required. Admin rights are required here. So this is a method one. Method one. And the next one is come to the run window. Windows plus Windows key plus R. Just type Windows key plus R at a time. I think you are good at Windows key, Windows button. Okay, then after type PowerShell, just type PowerShell. Just type PowerShell. Yes. See, just type PowerShell. It is a normal PowerShell. Again, go to the Windows. I think you are good at Windows button. Otherwise, I will show you Windows button key on keyboard. So this is a one Windows key. At a time Windows are and type now PowerShell. If I press directly, I will get normal PowerShell, Windows PowerShell only there. Okay, then after if I type PowerShell after typing PowerShell, now don't press enter key directly. Press and hold Control Shift to enter. Control Shift, press and hold Control Shift, then enter key. See, now it will prompt to you press yes. Then after, see, we can get the administrator console. This is a method two. First one is a start button, type PowerShell, and there is admin rights also there. Second one is a Windows plus R, then type PowerShell. For admin rights, Control Shift Enter. Third one, this is only for, by default it is only available Windows client operating system. Even Windows 11 also it is not available. 7.1, 7, 8.1, Windows 10 only it is available. Client only, not for the server operating systems. See, just use Windows X. Windows X, just type Windows X. Interesting one, it will take less time. There is a one option is there, Windows PowerShell. See, and second one also there, Windows PowerShell with admin. Windows PowerShell, Windows X, Windows PowerShell admin. Windows PowerShell admin. Windows X, type Windows X, at a time press Windows X. And if you closely observe, without using mouse also I can open the console. If I use Windows X, closely observe Windows PowerShell, there is a one character which is underlined, and in the same second also, Windows PowerShell with admin, there is a one character is underlined. In Windows PowerShell, I is underlined or not? I character, I under, we have a small character is there or not? Try to type Windows plus X plus I. Please confirm it. Are you getting any console, PowerShell console? Windows plus X plus I. Same order you have to move. Windows X, one time, release that one, then press I. Are you getting the PowerShell console?
I'm getting.
Absolutely. See, this is the one. Administrator purpose, we have to
Yes.
use. Administrator purpose, we have to use A. Just press A. It will prompt it to you. Do you want to continue like yes, press yes. So there are different mechanisms are available to open the PowerShell console. Now, when we open the PowerShell console, see, it is giving to Windows PowerShell and the copyright reserved to Microsoft, and it is saying that one. Okay, one thing, for example, I'm just using one command where really we don't know about the command, but this is a one variable. Just to type $PS version, there is one property will give you present version in your machine. I'm sending this command like just to type $PS tab, press the tab key, press the tab key, press the tab key. So I mean really we don't know variables also at this point, but for clarity purpose, what is a major version we have now? That purpose I am providing. That purpose I am providing. Is it 5.1? 5.1 is there. Fine. So we have a different approaches are there to open this one. So when we open some copyrights and the next version information, some warnings, then after this is a, we will call this is a command, I mean PowerShell prompt. It is blinking now. Here we can type, here we have to type the commands. Here we have to type the commands. So PS PowerShell, and this is a working directory, nothing but in this is a, see, now this is a GUI mode, sir. I mean graphical user interface mode. We are learning from the, I mean from childhood onwards we are learning the GUI mode. So this is this window in the GUI mode. I am in the system Windows system 32 system Windows, under that one system 32 folder I am working on here. Same thing, it is from the command line interface. I can able to see everything from here. For example, See, there is any file here like z. There is no file. Let me do one thing. Is there any file with the name z? No. I will create one file. See, just I will create a file. As of now, there is no file with the name z. Why I am selecting z means it will come very last. See, now it is created one file z. So I am managing completely from the CLI. That's why, yes, whatever we are doing from the from the GUI mode, that concept we need to achieve from the PowerShell. Now creation of a file that is happening due to one command. That command is here, but how to know this command? And I am not providing anything. There are a lot of things are there, parameters are there, mandatory, positional, named. But without knowing that one, how to do that one? No, it is not possible. That is a main thing we are going to learn in our training. Okay, now this is a command PS and present working directory and greater than symbol. Yes, you can type here commands. Okay, now if I talk anything it cannot understand, definitely if I want to get some related my required information, if I issue any command, the command is nothing but it will move to the .NET framework, and then it will give the response in the form of object, but I don't know even single command how to start this journey. We don't know any single command. We don't know any single command. We don't know even a single command. And one more information I said to you, I will show you .NET framework also. Really, this is a little bit, I mean, very first time you are using, there are different drives are there. Registry keys also there here. One second, I will show you the .NET framework information. I mean, what is the existing in the GUI mode directly you can move to that area, you can observe that one. But one second, I will give to you what is the existing .NET framework under Microsoft. Under .NET is there, .NET or net. One second. Okay, .NET framework, absolutely .NET framework or net. And second, net also there. .NET framework setup. One second. And next one is NDP. Okay, two double quotes are there. So this is a existing version of the where is that 3.5 version is there. That I mean available .NET framework 3.5 here. So I will send this command to you in the chat box. But no need to do this one. Why? Because you don't know the GCA today. What is a get settled item? And that things we are completely new for us. But definitely after reaching this area, there is a one question will come: how to find out the .NET framework current version? So hold on, but no need to execute anything on your machine. Okay. Now how to start the journey? Simply, sir, I am saying to you, we don't know any single command for today. If you execute, I'm introducing this complete course with the two commands. Like in English, we have a ABCD is there, ABCD like up to Z is there, no? With capital letters. In PowerShell also, I am selecting two commands as the alphabet. In PowerShell, I am taking two commands as the alphabet. I am comparing with English. The first one is a get command without any spaces. And second one is get -help. Okay, what it does is secondary. First, these you can consider these two are commands, PowerShell commands. We can issue them at command prompt. Command prompt means, see, this is a command prompt. Command prompt. Don't miss this one. PS. For example, default one is Windows and system 32 greater than. Exactly same type, same thing I'm typing. This is we will call here it is a command prompt. So after typing command prompt, we have to press enter. If it is valid, we will get the response or answer simply. Okay. So two commands are there here. What it does, we have to decide. Two commands are there. if I issue one first command at command prompt, if I issue first command at command prompt, see get command without any spaces. It's a case insensitive. You can write small letters, capital letters, combination. All are in capital letters. Uppercase you can write it, no problem. You can write in complete uppercase also, no problem. See, please execute the same thing on your machine. Please execute and press enter key. Get hyphen command without any spaces. Without any spaces, just type get hyphen command. Without any spaces, just type get command. See, I'm getting a big list. Are you getting same thing? Are you getting same thing?
Yes, coming.
Yep, yep.
Yes, this is. So what is the meaning? What is this first? What is this list?
Maybe all commands which we are using.
Yes, I mean all available commands in our machine. In our machine, available commands in my machine. My machine. So it is by default very first time you are using, maybe that count is less. Yes, the commands if you are using, that is very less. I mean very first time you are using, maybe that is. I am working in the Azure module, I am working with VMware SQL Server. That's why commands are very high. Just a matter of installation of the module only. For clarity, I do one thing. Just I'm using one approach to find out the. See, I'm going to execute one command. So it will give to me available commands in my machine. Available commands in my machine. See, there are 8169 commands are there. That is mission to mission different, sir. Why? Because I am working with the different modules. Testing purpose, I am using this server. Okay, absolutely. This get command will give to you. Yes, now I am saying that one. What is this one? It is a type is a command. Yes, and what it does, list out all available commands in your machine. For example, you are using very first time, approximately you may have 1600, sir. 1600 plus is available. Very first time you are using the Powershell by default. Okay, in this 8,000, for example, otherwise you can take your machine count. In 1600 commands, which is suitable to my requirement, which is suitable in my requirement. How to find out that one? Out of the total 1600, how to find out my required command? Like question number one, and how to use it. So that is a question number two. Yes, we have a big list is there. Super, excellent. But how to find out my desired required command? Like I want to create a user, local user, but that is my requirement. For that, how to first question is how to find out my required command. It's out of 1600, maybe one or two are required. One or two commands are available for my requirement. Not 1600 commands are not suitable for me. Even that is a wasting of our time also. And second one is how to get the manual page. In the Linux, we have a man page, man command is there. No. Similarly, how to find out the detail, how to use that command, how to use it. That information also I want to get it. So for these two, yes, we need to understand one more thing, that is a wildcard character. We need to understand. So my first question is how to find out desired or required command based on our requirement. Second one is how to use a command. I mean help document or help. I'm asking help option like manual page otherwise. So these two question answer you will get in tomorrow's session. This is a session number one. Sir, only this session only you have a theory. Remaining everything we will discuss on the screen. Everything we will discuss on the screen. So as of now, today we discussed what is the history, and we discussed two commands. In the two commands, I didn't use the second one. Only I used get command. Get command will give the total available commands in your machine. Machine to machine, it is different. It is a complete new machine. You may get 1600 commands only. 1600 commands only you will get. And please observe one thing, sir. New link is available in the group only. I already updated 2 times in the group. Yes, I think one of our friend just joined only. Definitely, I will share this recorded session in our group. Sir, don't send any mail IDs. So first 4 to 5 days, you will get this day one session link in that group. Don't worry about the recordings. In 30 minutes, you are going to get the recording session in the group. And after 5 to 6 days, I will collect your mail IDs in the group. I will enable the chat option. From there, I will collect it. Please practice the three methods how to launch the PowerShell console. These three methods you have to practice. Then after execute get command. Tomorrow we will see how to automate a GUI mode in the CLI. For that, first step we will do how to find out the command line. Second one is a help option we will see. So that's all for this today's session, and we will meet tomorrow with the same link only. And evening purpose also there is the same link, and your group containing morning and evening people, sir. Yes, if you have any doubt, again you can attend for evening if you have the time. I'm not insisting you. If you have the time, yes, you can attend. Thank you.